Okay, hey there guys. So in today's last week's war, I guess, we're up against JA. I got really behind, so I'm gonna try to catch up today and tomorrow and stuff. Yeah, pretty much that. So, kind of quick war. Not too many fights. Have some fun fights though. So first up in section 1 here, I have this Kitty Pride. And as you see, I have a lot of mastery points. I believe I decided against putting on suicides for this fight because I wasn't going to need them for my next fight, and I have the Fury from the node. And I'll very easily be able to guarantee I get the Fury. So I decided against going for the suicides by, I'm just going to parry there, and all I need is, now here, I decide I'm going to slow up so I can get a 8th armor up there by getting the ones from transition, then the ones from the parry, and the SP2 takes care of the rest. Power start 1 into that fight makes it go very, very smooth. Yeah, there's not much more to that fight. You don't even have to play it as like where I slowed it down in that middle fight there just to guarantee the SP2 would one-shot, but you could really avoid that part and just remove the one prowess to go into eradicate mode, and that would have worked just as well. I have this Maw here again. I've been getting this node a fair amount throughout the last season and a bit. I've been going down path 9 and path 8 a fair bit. So for some reason when I was taking this fight, I was just thinking of everything that could go wrong. And a lot's going to go wrong this fight. You've seen me take this fight plenty of times now on this channel, I feel like, and I'm pretty comfortable with it. I was actually working on that to show someone else for a different fight for Maw, and I was doing it, I did it like 4 out of 4 times in practice, like without any issues, a little light into heavy. But for some reason right there it failed. I was able to get the parry off there next pretty quickly, but now I have to take the SP2 into the block, which does do a fair bit of block damage. And he's just going to be throwing these double mediums so often, as you're going to see. And just throwing those heavies right away. And I went over this last time, was in Battlegrounds. I made a mistake and I tried to rush a Maw fight, and I ended up almost losing that round because I wanted to get rid of the falter faster. So I ended up actually hitting into the falter and stuff like that. So I've decided I'm going to always play it really safe with Maw, and if it's close to being like I can't get my heavy off, I'm just going to wait it out. Right, there's 1 or 2 times there where maybe I could have gotten it off, but as you see, it takes almost it takes like 2 to 3 charges for things heavy. It's a pretty slow heavy attack. So I really don't want to be risking that. So like right here, I can't really go for it again because I'll go into the falter. And I don't want that. Plus, it's always better if you can get it off like early in the cycle, so that way if you go into another cycle, it's not like it immediately triggers the falter. I don't know if you could hear that snap. But yeah, so this fight is just going very, very slow. It's fairly safe. I ate the heavy, I ate that SP2 onto the block, and I'm still up at 85% health. It's just getting really close here to getting to his untouched, well, I don't remember what it is called, but where he gets over 100 and he gives you a lot of falters really quickly. And if it gets to that point, it's bad. So right here, I decide I'm going to go for the heavy, and then I throw my SP. I don't throw my SP3 here. I guess not. I had been thinking about throwing my SP3, but I was just constantly so close to getting faltered that I never felt comfortable with it in that fight. And it wasn't, in the end, my health isn't too bad, only 15% loss, right? That's like fine for most champions in a fight. But I've been doing that fight very cleanly, I feel like, and I was just getting wrecked by that Maw. He was not wrecked by his AI. He was just medium, heavy, medium, medium. The past couple of fights, I don't think he got like 2 falters onto me, and that time he got all the way up to 90 charges, which is kind of bad. As I said, once he gets over 100, he gets a little bit more annoying, so I didn't want to let that happen. Right here again, similar fight. I had an invulnerability on, I believe. So I decided against putting on a regen boost, which I sometimes do for this Magneto. So that way I can recover this little bit of health loss at the beginning, but I don't have a second thing fight, and because I'm really just doing one hit, it's technically like, it's under 1/5 of my damage that I do during that one hit that I do, right? So I should be okay throwing most of my hits into it, into the stun. But my health is going to get chipped down pretty quickly in this fight. It's that same strategy I've been using with the parry, use the light. I try to only use 1 light, but some of the times I was rushing my hit there, if you see it, where like I get 2 lights in on that stun. It's not too crazy or anything like that. I also wanted the invulnerability. I can eat at least 3 SP3s, technically, if not more, because I'm also armor break immune and he's not really gaining any prowess. I could eat 3 or more SP2s from him. So I have a lot of safety in this fight, is pretty much all it comes down to. Like, just a ton of safety. I also have my Unstoppable as a counter. There's a lot I have going for me. I just really want to keep building my Furies up and take this nice and slow, because again, this is against JA. This is a very, very big war for us. I don't know if I went over that really that much earlier on. They had a loss already, I believe, for this one, because this was... Or did they not? I think they'd already faced TCN by this point, and they lost. And so they were at, like, 3-1 going into this war. 2-1, something like that. And so we were able to beat... Or not... Yeah. So we really wanted to go in and beat them. It would give us a very nice advantage over them. So this was a very, very big war for us. We were in first, and we wanted to maintain that lead and not give JA or TCN a really good shot at sneaking in on us. So this is a really, really big war for us to do well in. Throw my SP3 there. I've been doing that a fair bit because I really do like throwing the SP3. It does a lot of damage, and it gives you that big burst afterwards with the double potency on your Fury. He dexterities me. 14k crit though. And Magneto does actually have a damage cap, so I'm not sure how close that was. And right here, I'm going to throw back on Suicides. So, I don't know if you could see who that next fight was, but the next fight's a Killmonger, and that's who the CGR is for. So I get to go in on the CGR, I have Suicides, I'm going to have a power back boost, and I really love using CGR, and I usually feel really, really comfortable playing CGR. But for some reason, this season, I feel like I've had 2 really sloppy CGR fights. Yeah. Just a little bit sloppy on a couple details with my CGR fights this season. And again, I just really didn't want to die this war. This is a very big war for us. As I said in that last fight, just... If we win, it gives us a very nice advantage going into... Starting off that second week there, going into towards halfway. Which today, when I'm recording it, of course, is the halfway war. It's going to be a really fun war today, too. So here for this, I start off with my heavy. Why? Because I'm really dumb, and I forgot I used the power start one. And I forgot the CGR rotation, so in there I panicked because I was going to go over an SP3. And here, I wasn't confident for some reason that the SP3 would kill, and he wouldn't be power locked, so then I would give him an SP3 and I'd just die because I'm at 53% health. So I ended up putting in an extra combo just to ensure he would kill, but I am 99% sure that that would kill. I can actually go back and check really quickly in editing. So yeah, I just went back and checked, and yes, it should have killed if I had thrown it at the 50% because he had like 200,000 health and that did 114,000. So it should have killed if I throw it, but I didn't want to take that risk, and here's the final score. We took very little risks in the planning and play, as you can see. We were faster, and we only died 1 time, which is absolutely incredible. Yeah, GG's to all the MVPs. It was a really, really good war. That one was a lot of fun. There's a lot of nice tension between us and JA, I feel like. It's always fun. It's a really good war. Have some friends there. It's always just such a good war because they're one of the other best alliances for Alliance War that's usually good, you know? So it's always a fun one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope your guys' week has been going well with war, and I hope this final war treats you guys well. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye.